Good morning, N1 team. So today will be the last reading of the year before you all go to vacation. So Fayal has picked up this one, Mr. Squirrel on the Moon. Very funny book. One morning, Mr. Squirrel, look, there's a squirrel here, woke up because the moon had fallen onto his tree. You see the moon? It's on the branch of his tree. He's sitting on the branch. The moon was big and round and yellow as it had always been. But why was it lying on his tree? Perhaps it had been stolen and the thief lost it. See, the squirrel is asking himself, why is the moon here? If someone came looking for it now and found it here with him, they would think he was a thief. He would be arrested and thrown in prison, in jail. So look, he thinks about maybe going to jail, so that's why it's dark. You see the little squirrel with someone in jail and the moon inside. This is inside of the jail. He's dreaming of it. He's not actually in jail. So he had to get rid of the moon. So what is he doing? He's trying to scratch, push, kick the moon out of the branch. So he's trying really hard. He's even trying to bite him. And all of a sudden, the moon breaks the branch and he falls down. And he falls down onto a hedgehog. The next morning, Hedgehog woke up because the moon had fallen on his back and had got stuck. You see, the moon is stuck on his back. Fortunately, Mr. Squirrel was nearby and was ready to help. See, the squirrel is there. So what are they trying to do? The moon had fallen on your back and it's stuck. And the awful thing is, it has been stolen. Suppose someone find us with it. So they're concerned that maybe they'd be the one that have stolen the moon. So they think about being in jail again. So they're dreaming of being in jail. Look at the hedgehog. It's stuck on the moon outside of the jail. This is the little squirrel in jail. He's dreaming of it. He's not actually in jail. So they had to get rid of the moon. So they're trying to push it out of the hedgehog. They're trying to use a stick with no success. He's trying to grip it, to flip it. You know, look, he turned around and he squeezed the poor squirrel. And then a billy goat arrived. You see the billy goat here? With long horns. So he saw the moon and he buried it with his horns. He's very proud. He managed to bury it. The problem now that this is stuck on his horns. So with the moon stuck on his horns, he's trying to take it out. The hedgehog was also stuck on the moon. And Mr. Squirrel, hard on his heels, the billy goat charged at the tree. Look, he's charging at the tree like a bull, and boom, he banged on the tree and he gets stuck on the tree. Here we go. This is the night with the moon stuck on the horns of the billy goat, with the hedgehog stuck on the moon as well. And the squirrel there trying to think. Perhaps Mr. Squirrel thought he wouldn't get arrested. He could explain what had happened and the holes in the moon could be repaired. The billy goat is not happy and there are some bees around. So the next morning, the billy goat woke up because the hedgehog, who was still stuck on the moon, complained he was starting to smell. And that was not good sign. So look what happened. There are a lot of mice coming to check out the squirrel, the goat, the bees around, and still the hedgehog that is stuck on the moon. So the mice got onto the moon and they start to do what? To eat it. So they cut so many small pieces out of the moon to free up the hedgehog and the goat. So finally the goat was free, the hedgehog was free, and all the mice were full. They had a very good meal. Look, they're all full. They are having a nap. But the moon was ruined. Look, the squirrel is scratching his head. Wow, what did we do to the moon? They ate most of it. It remains only a quarter of moon. So he's thinking about him and his friends in jail. You see the squirrel, the hedgehog, the goat, and also the mice. They're in jail, and there is no moon anymore because they ate it. So they had to get rid of him. They had to get rid of the moon. So what happened? The best thing would be to send it back to the sky where it belongs. So they do a teamwork. They all pull together, the hedgehog, the mice, the squirrel, the goat. They put the quarter of a moon on a tree. They pull really hard and they throw the moon up in the sky back to where it belongs. So now they are on a branch of the tree, staring at the sky where the moon is there. Now the moon is back in the sky. Mr. Squirrel thought he would be soon be his old self again. You see, now the moon has been eaten for most of it. It only remains a quarter. Voila, and this is the end of the story. This is a little boy with his dad showing the moon. That was a funny story. Bye bye in one team, and have a good holiday.